Hello, today I want to make an emotional appeal to all the teachers who are teaching to the students in this world. And my appeal is that we should never indulge in beating a student mercilessly, because if we cast a habit of beating a student incessantly, then that will become certainly a nuisance for us and for the student also, because it has been declared that corporal punishment is impermissible to the students. And in olden times, the teachers used to beat the students black and blue in order to reform them. But in today's world, we have many scientific methods available by using which we can reform a child. If we want to impart some kind of quality education to a student, then we will have to adopt new ideas, new methods, new techniques to teach the students. And if we keep repeating the same mistakes of beating the students, then that will certainly become an unbearable thing for the student and for us also. It should be, we should never ever think of indulging in corporal punishment to the student, because that will be certainly not an option to reform a child. That will be an option which will lead the child astray. The student will be led astray if we misbehave with him or her, because in today's world the student has become so sensitive because social media is very much active, and before reaching the age of puberty they become mature mentally, because they have seen many new things. And in olden times the students were not so advanced, they used to be backward. So in that way, if the teacher indulged in beating the student, then the student did not feel offended, and nothing happened to that teacher or that student. But these students of these days have started thinking that they are being insulted by the teacher. And suppose we beat a student who is studying in higher classes, in 12th, 11th, 10th, and suppose the school is of co-education, then the girls will also be sitting there in that same class. So in that way, the boy, if we beat a boy in that class, then he will start feeling insulted, and he will start feeling discouraged, because he thinks that he has been badly insulted before the girls, because it is our nature that uh, in front of opposite gender we just want to maintain our dignity. We just want to show that we are very refined, polished people. And if the teacher starts maligning the reputation of a student, then he certainly becomes defiant. So we must keep one thing in our mind, that these children are like blooming flowers. We will not have to crush them under our feet, because if we crush these blooming flowers in our feet, then their personality will not be developed, and they will certainly not get the desired success. So always think that the children, the students who are coming to us for studies, they have full faith in us and they love us immensely. And if we start beating them just because of we are unhappy with our family life, and if you are not happy on that particular day, and if you are discontent at that time, and your anger is shown to the, if you show your anger to the student who is not responsible for your bad situation, then that will become certainly an unfortunate condition. So don't ever think that your student is supposed to incur your wrath on account of your personal grievance. The student is not supposed to incur your wrath and is not supposed to bear your brunt, because he has got nothing to do with your personal life. And if we mix our personal life with our educational life, and if we start ill treating the students, and if we start beating the students, then that will become a very dangerous situation. So, this is my emotional appeal to all the teachers, that start showing love and affection to the students. And if you do indulge in some kind of punishment to the students, then that punishment should be of such a kind that the student should not feel insulted, and he should get motivated, and he should start studying hard in his life. So, this is should be our main motive in our life, that we just we have no right to beat a child mercilessly and ruthlessly. If we are ruthless in dealing with them, then we are not doing justice to our occupation. And our profession is very humble profession, and is a high profession, noble profession. We are in a noble profession. So it is our duty to reform a child in a other way, in a good way, not to indulge in reforming a child by beating them, because they will certainly start hating you, and they will certainly start keeping you at an arm's length if you have such kind of ill will against them. So my appeal is to all the teachers, that you should start spreading love, affection to them, so that they may be familiar to you and they may show affection to you, and in that way our interaction will be much smoother than beating them in mercilessly. So please keep this thing in your mind and always show love and affection to your student.